Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman on midweekpolitics.com.
Hey, welcome back to Midweek Politics. I'm David Pakman. We've got the live stream going, Lewis, and it's actually working well so far. We soon will be able to even take live phone calls during the show, which is really, that will be really great.
Yeah, that's what we're aiming for. We'll see if the stream actually works.
Right, and some of the people helping to make the stream and a lot of the new things going on Midweek Politics are our members, and a few that I want to say thank you to: Mary H., Joe W., Sarah P., Matthew W., Gina L., J.S., and Renard P., all some of the newly subscribed members on the Midweek Politics membership program. I want to talk about 9/11. As you know, Lewis, since our last show, we passed anniversary number 9 since the 9/11 attacks. Now, my question is, does remembering 9/11 by paying $225 to see Glenn Beck and Sarah Palin sound to you like something nice to do? Is that something you'd be interested in?
Did that cost $225?
Up to. Some of the tickets were if you wanted to meet and greet Glenn Beck, the expensive ticket, the top of the line, so to speak, it was that much.
I'd want someone to pay me that much to meet and greet Glenn Beck.
On 9/11. You know, here's the thing. If on 9/11, Glenn Beck and Sarah Palin are charging you to hear them speak, the terrorists have won. Have they not? I mean, the terrorists have won if they have created such a situation that 9 years later, people like Glenn Beck are able to get you to pay him to talk about 9/11.
Right. You're paying Glenn Beck to capitalize on your emotions.
That's exactly right. And tickets started at $65. They went up to $115. $200 was the meet and greet with Glenn Beck. Ticketmaster, of course, adding in their $8.25. Now, Sarah Palin, declared that there is no better way to commemorate 9/11 than to gather with patriots who will never forget at this pricey event. Really, Sarah, there's no better way at all to honor the victims of 9/11 than to charge people money for the pleasure of your company? You can't think of anything better to do on 9/11 than that. That's the best way to honor the victims of 9/11.
Crazy.
Could you think of a better way, Lewis? Or maybe she's right. Maybe that is the best way.
I could probably think of 100 better ways.
You know, I mean, as cynical as I am, and I am very cynical, I didn't actually think I'd see 9/11 and tickets are available in the same sentence. Mm-hmm. I just didn't.
Right.
Maybe I'm not cynical enough, is what we're learning.
Crazy. It's disgusting.
By the way, it didn't sell out. I guess there's more common sense in Alaska than people might assume. And according to the AP, Glenn Beck is donating his speaking fee to charity, and Sarah Palin was not paid. So if, as they claim, the 9/11 event wasn't a moneymaker for them, why charge people $100 to get in the door?
Right. Why charge at all?
Maybe to raise money for something. That would be I don't know. Now, maybe this was actually the first event designed to be a moneymaker, but the plan was changed when they were criticized for trying to cash in on 9/11. That's possible too.
Maybe.
Now, on the same day, on 9/11, Mike Huckabee, who of course we know has a show on Fox News, he decided to do a special on Fox News. Now, of all the different things that we could talk about looking back at 9/11, Lewis, what might be the ones you think would be the most interesting, the most rewarding to discuss?
I don't know. I don't know.
What strikes you as just, if you were to see a 9/11 9 years later, a show about 9/11, I mean, what might be a reasonable thing to talk about on that show? What unsolved things remain? Where is bin Laden maybe would be a good show to do?
Where's bin Laden? How are some of the families doing?
Right.
Stuff like that.
Well, on the Huckabee show, they decided to do what became of the Ground Zero cross. There was a cross at Ground Zero, and apparently it's been removed. And Mike Huckabee said, for the 9/11 9th anniversary, we're going to figure out the real important, outstanding question about 9/11, which is what happened to the cross that was on Ground Zero. And also, John Voight was on the show. It sounds about right to me.
Right.
3,000 people die in one of the biggest terrorist attacks on U.S. soil in history. We respond by invading one country that had nothing to do with the attack. We go over 9 years without getting the guy who actually did it, while continually getting the number 3 guy. We've gotten the number 3 guy about 10 times. And Mike Huckabee does a special episode on what happened to the cross and follows it up with John Voight. Sounds about right. Sounds like the type of programming we've come to expect, is it not, Lewis?
Something I'd expect from Huckabee and John Voight. I'll leave it at that.
Midweek Politics is made possible in part by the Daily Hampshire Gazette and GazetteNet.com, connecting our communities with local news and information. By the National Priorities Project and Smith College Department of Government, hosting Congresswoman Donna Edwards on Sunday, October 3rd. More information at nationalpriorities.org. By DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at difdesign.com. To find out more about underwriting Midweek Politics, visit midweekpolitics.com.